Hello, everyone. It's just me now. It's only me. No Cap anymore. He's dead. He's gone. I saw him as a threat. I had to get rid of him. That's right. So now you just got me. And we're going to watch some good Dota. Maybe he comes back. I don't know. It's NA. They're not reliable. You don't know what they're doing. All right. They banned Pangolier. Thank Jeebus for that. Thank Jeebus for that. All right.
Nobody messaged me. You were supposed to tell me in the game when back.
Hey, you missed nothing. You missed nothing. Nothing happened. They picked the same hero as they usually do. And now VGJ.Storm, they'll pick the DP. I'll be like, all
so
right.
You're expecting another hard carry out of VGJ.Storm?
Yeah. Where have you been? People were like, where the hell have you been? The production was very upset.
Oh, I mean, somebody from production was supposed to tell me. I asked, let me know when game coordinator is back.
Blaming someone else. Professional caster.
I blame
right
Valve. We didn't have a 2-hour break yesterday or whatever.
You're not being invited to the TI anymore.
That's
Talk
okay.
like Valve like that. But yeah.
I've done well enough without TI. Didn't need it last year. I don't need it this year.
All right. Got pretty standard Dota. VGJ, Beastmaster again. Well-rounded hero. Buffs, resolution, good team fight, and good laning. Can't go wrong with that.
You know, I'm really that Warlock.
What?
They're going to pick up a hard carry, right? They got the Warlock. They want to make sure this hard carry has. They're just going to give the game to resolution again and be like, carry us, sir, please.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? Hopefully they don't pick Treant this time around. Even though they won with it, I'm not a huge fan. Because they're going to ban it. Right? Ban it. It's really good against Gyro as well. They picked the same heroes, Mineski.
Mm-hmm.
So you could ban it if you want. If you're smart.
What else we got? Dragonite, Beastmaster.
DK is
Normal
banned.
stuff.
Always ban it because Mineski always picks it pretty much unless you ban it. One hero pool.
You want another catch hero, right? If you're Mineski.
I mean, you got Disruptor. It's pretty good at catching heroes. But let's see. What does Ice usually play if he gets banned out? What does he play except Pangolier? He just played that Underlord. Underlord 2018 though. That's a pretty damn scheme, I'm gonna be honest.
There's the axe. Not necessarily an ice hero, but I want something to blink in, start fights, you know, to make sure that VGJ.Storm can't just play around the map and play their side lane, split push, shenanigans.
Yes, we saw VGJ's been playing. It's like, okay, we just push all game, farm our resolution up, get him strong, we win the game. It didn't work first game, but so Mineski will counter it by going stronger lanes and stronger catch. So Axe is good. That's probably why Tidehunter and Underlord and stuff like that is a little bit too weak. Banning the Lycan. All right. Both Mushi and Moon plays the Gyro. Usually, I think it's Moon who plays it the most.
You know, if you want really strong lanes, there's still they could do the Gyro Omni Knight. duo, and then they'd hop the option to get themselves like a Moon Puck or something for mid, or alternatively they can go like just make sure they have better late game than VGJ.Storm and go like an OD or something like that.
I just like Sky Axe, just aggro. You got
Yeah.
Disruptor Disruptor Gyro on the safe. They'll deal with most heroes, or you can put a mid, so you can pick your last hero, the carry, last pick.
You go for the Death Prophet. That's a little surprising to me because I feel like there's so many good carries left in the pool that are good against Gyrocopter. The Jug, you pointed out, the Slark.
I'm not really surprised because we see DP every single game, pretty much, unless it's banned. Because it's a DP.
You can never do wrong with that hero, huh?
Even though it's got small nerfs every patch, it's still DP. Counter pick with the Nyx.
Okay. Going to be pretty good versus a Gyrocopter as well in that the Spike Carapace is like a guaranteed stun. Gyrocopter just throwing around damage left and right. Same goes against the Death Prophet.
Yep, so that will be position 4, Beastmaster off lane.
It also feels like VGJ.Storm in this matchup against Mineski and how they're trying to play with resolution, carrying out the game. It's very important they have a vision hero, right? Like last game it was the Tree and Protector. I'm sure in the first game they had something. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah, the Nyx is really good for that for sure.
They had the
vision.
Beastmaster in the first game.
Yeah, now they got Hawk and Nyx Assassin.
Yeah.
Bounty's not really the same because the way to put Bounty you kind of want to fight with. And Nyx is a bit more sneaky. You can get more pickoffs. Really good against DP and then Dying now. Very aggressive.
Well, you wanted stronger lanes. Undying, that is a very laning phase focused hero. Good team fight as well, but
yeah, so they're gonna let's pick Ice here. We rarely see Undying core. It has happened, but it's not the best. So what does Ice want here?
Well, I feel like the Omni Knight Aben, like I'm not sure if you really want that because again, I think you want the kind of hard initiation. You've already got Undying, which is kind of a protecting hero for Death Prophet and Gyro. At least it has a heal, and it's a good frontliner. I think you got to be nervous about VGJ.Storm just drawing out the game when you've already shown your 1 and 2 position cores.
Yeah, they're not that strong, these two heroes. They're all right. They're good late game, but if they pick a super strong Kerrigan, like they pick more from something, and he'll out-carry those heroes easily.
Yeah.
It'll be a hard lane for him, though. Resolution does love his Morphling, Medusa. Medusa's banned this time around.
What do you think's best here? Morph versus Gyrocopter. We've got Slark versus Gyro as well. Juggernaut. Like, where are you leaning towards
Slark
in
will
the
be
best carry for this game?
very hard lane for him. Undying will just reduce his health. He's got 0 health.
Yeah, it's true.
It is good, however, outside the laning phase, Disruptor is pretty good. Well,
Phantom
yeah.
Lancer.
The natural counter to Undying, of course.
Yeah.
You just kill the Tombstone with Illusions, which for some reason do full damage
Yeah.
on the Tombstone. I'm not sure why they have not changed that.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest thing. Just Phantom Lancer, Phantom rushes Illusions at Tombstone. It dies. You don't have a game as Undying.
And that's why back in the days you could never pick Undying. He had it was kind of okay, but you picked him and always PL, and then you got cucked. You can't without Tombstone. Undying is pretty mad hero. He's got some other good abilities, but you really want that Tombstone to do something.
Damn, Mineski banned the OD. I thought, looking at this lineup, I thought you needed something that was a bit more aggressive if you're VGJ.Storm. Because don't you already kind of, you feel good about the lane? You got Beastmaster PL against Gyrocopter, Death Prophet.
Hey, you feel good now.
Yeah, you're feeling good about late game. Don't you just want to make sure you...
fight or something that can just delay the game a bit. But Ice hero here, that's the harder hero. Timber.
Afraid of the Timber Saw because they do have a PL. I mean, I'm still kind of down with the Axe. There's Legion Commander. There's Abaddon for a Radiance build against PL, but I don't think that's great. Like, it's good versus PL and it's good versus Beastmaster, but I don't think it's kind of the tempo you need against VGJ.
If I was playing Mineski right now, I would just beg for a Lone Druid. If you're just dueling with Undying Lone Druid, you will destroy any lane they can put. If you play PL Warlock, you will win that lane so badly. You will take all the CS. You'll hit 5. PL can't doppelganger out of W or root anymore. And oh my god, it's not super good with his other cores, but I'm pretty sure you just get Radiance, you win the game.
Yeah.
Makes me want to play Dota again. He has played a little bit, but it's pretty unlikely.
Ember Spirit. Both Ember Spirit, PL can get to the back line. Same with Nyx Assassin. So a range form Lone Druid might be a little bit susceptible, but a melee form Lone Druid would sound kind of nice. Ice has played it before.
Yeah, probably not going to pick it though because he's a noob. And Ember Spirit, it's a good space creating hero. Good team fight, lots of damage, causes chaos. The silence is going to be pretty scary though for him. Yeah, let's see. Ice. He usually last pick his hero a lot of times, unless he gets Pangolier. He could go Abaddon, but they don't want to go late game here. I don't think. I wouldn't want to go late game against VGJ.Storm's lineup.
I wouldn't want that either.
And Lone Druid, you just end the game. So easy.
Omni Knight it is.
Omni Knight it is.
So no catch, but it is a protecting hero for the Death Prophet and Gyro. I'm not sure about you. I kind of would prefer the Abaddon, but
I don't
between
like
the
it
two
so
of them,
much. I just see the same game by VGJ. PL is just going to super farm this game. And if Mushi falls behind at all, they're going to lose this game.
Yeah. At the same time, Mineski can like just snowball and run over VGJ.Storm before their PL. And I mean, they don't have like great high ground defense in that regard. It's pretty much only the Ember Spirit, maybe a little bit of Axes. So Mineski, if they do like win the laning phase, they just go start steamrolling towers. They can go for a good high ground push if the opportunity presents itself.
That's true. That's a pretty rough lane for PL. If you get the Omni Undying lane, that's not very fun for you.
Oh god, yeah, that sounds awful.
Decay and healing spam, you can't sustain against that.
You want to dodge, right? If you're VGJ.Storm, put the Beastmaster against that.
Yeah, for sure. You could.
But then you're a PL into Gyro.
It's a lot better compared to what you have to choose from. PL's damage is insanely high, and Gyro's isn't.
Yeah.
But
and I guess your like early game winning heroes are Beastmaster and Ember Spirit doing well, right? Like if they do well in lane, they can actually do things at 15 minutes. PL may be a bit slower, especially with Resolution playing it.
Yeah, you just want him to farm all game again, and if Ember has a bad game, that's. You're not going to have any space, and you're just going to be run over. I'm gonna say I think Mineski will still win. I think they were going to snowball this game. Just get too strong, and with the DP get objectives, and they're going to win. I don't think PL will be able to farm this game. It's going to be a rough one for him.
Yeah. All right, 5-man smoke up from Mineski in this game 3. To see who can move into that upper bracket of the GSL group stage. That is Group C. Snake King is going to unwittingly stumble into the 5-man of Mineski. So I'm not sure if there's a whole lot of hope for him. They don't have any stuns.
He just runs away.
So he just walks away. The homing missile's coming in. Are they really going to chase this deep? They're going to go for it. Snake King super low thanks to all of the decay stacks, and they do manage to finish him up for the first blood. So Mushi had to get the missile first, not a big deal.
Good start.
Yeah.
That's what they want, and that's Omni Knight getting the kill. Really good for his lane against PL. Omni did see a lot of play before, but he got nerfed with his heal quite a lot. Still a very scary laner. Like it gets to that point where we get 3 or 5, and it's just so annoying to play against. If you ever played carry against Omni, you know.
Yeah. It's not a fun time. They aren't going to put. They're going to start with Undying in this bottom lane. Maybe it's just because of the 5-man. But I'm expecting him to go up there with the Omni Knight contest. Ice is going to beat Resolution to the bounty rune. 3 bounty runes and the first blood for Mineski. Well played, well played.
Sending Disruptor top instead.
Okay. Try and match the range harassment battle of the Warlock, I guess.
Sure.
And surely the Undying is going to be a lot better as a support against a double melee aggro duo from VGJ.Storm.
Yeah, you just click Q, and then you hit them, and then they get sad, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm going to preferably get them to stack against each other before he uses it.
Homing missile and a couple of right clicks on Snake King. Taking a lot of damage here, being body blocked by Jabs pretty well.
Yeah, and they recognize they can't really lane her, so he's like, oh, I'm going to pull the wave then. See ya.
So what's our mid lane matchup? Moon playing the Death Prophet against Yawar's Ember Spirit.
That should be pretty good for DP. Problem has always been with Ember, his laning phase is bad, but he's gotten buffed. Still, DP should win this lane.
He's going to Spirit Siphon and run at him a whole lot. So it feels like we're going to have a pretty slow laning phase. Maybe there's going to be some sort of crazy kill at top lane or something. His Resolution's just taken so much harassment. He's forced Doppelganger to get rid of the extra damage from the Thunder Strike. Dodges a good 120 damage.
The Warlock is so important for a lane like this. If he does not have the Warlock healer, he's done for.
Yeah.
He can't lane her at all. He's taking so much damage. The Warlock's probably going to go full soon.
MSS looks like he's dead. A homing missile is going to catch him. And he does not have level 2 for a Spike Carapace. So he pulls the creep wave out, gets the stun, still dies.
Pretty close. Perfectly timing by Jabs there, making sure Mushi gets the kill. It looked like he got the kill, but they timed it perfectly.
And he finds the ward as a result. So opens up that easy camp just to make the lane a little bit easier for the Gyrocopter having that option available. But it feels like this is already kind of a winning situation. This Undying pick against the Beastmaster with the Nyx Assassin already showing, looking very strong.
The lanes are not going as good as the one for Mineski. Gyro is, well, he's got 6 denies. He's doing pretty good, actually.
Yeah. And the Death Prophet's ahead in the mid lane. That's a winning engagement. And we assume that top lane's going to go well for Ice Ice Ice.
This guy looks pretty dead to me.
And Ninja Boogie's going to go for the TP out, and he makes it.
Wow.
Well played. And they managed to get that big wild zone.
Yeah, and what a player this Warlock is. He clicks heal on Resolution and stands behind him, all laning phase. What a player.
Considering the Bane performance we saw earlier, maybe that's exactly the kind of hero he needs to be playing.
The flame. Yikes.
2-0 right now. Mineski have 1K gold lead already. 3.5 minutes in. None of their lanes are feeling great. Snake King's getting some okay CS at bottom lane at least.
Yep.
Though being taunted by Jabs.
That's some good sound clips. It's still the winning condition for Mineski is they need to snowball. And that's how they win. They get the objective from the DP ult. You got great tower push. But if they're not able to do that and the game goes late game, PL will probably take over the game.
Yeah.
There's that timing game right now.
Ice 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 still has 3 mangoes to work with, and he has the Soul Ring coming to him. So he's just going to be spamming Purification on creeps, on himself, whatever he can to get damage on a Resolution.
Yeah, it doesn't really stop him from farming. The Warlock is completely countering this middle lane.
All right.
Casual harass.
Sure. I'm not sure what else Jabs is going to be able to do with that, but he did it. Nyx Assassin is going to wrap around behind Moon, so maybe, especially if you can get level 5, Yawar isn't there, and they're not going to try and go for the kill together.
Both of the supports doing the same thing. They go middle, behind, cast one spell, and run away. That's some nice level Dota here.
Is there some sort of next level play that I'm not seeing here, Bulldog? What's going on?
I don't know. They're just showing their presence, making them scared.
Show how manly they are. Going for the 5-minute battle of the runes.
Here we go.
Ice 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 trying to beat out Resolution, but not feeling comfortable with it with his Purification still down for another 2 seconds. He will lease that Valley Rune.
And it's just a
to
trade.
VGJ.Storm and a full trade.
But he's going to get a fountain now, and he's soon hitting 5 on Omni. That's when it's get pretty scary for the heal will not be enough then from Warlock. You can already see he's only got a flask right now on PL left.
Disruptor trying to interrupt the pull, but some of it, in fact all of it, still gets pulled over to the easy camp. It's okay though, as long as he still makes sure that it doesn't go, oh, he actually wanted to grab it.
It's weird that he pulls it because PL will be fine.
And now the hard camp's going to get pulled as a result.
Alright, maybe they can go farm that.
That was awkward. Well, Ice, he's trying to take advantage of the space, being able to dive Resolution underneath the tower. Resolution, though, has a healing sound, so he'll be okay.
Normally.
Well, level 6 Gyrocopter coming in soon, so Snaking, he's not going to feel real good about his lane. As soon as that extra kill power is up, MSS is very low on HP with decay stacks racking up.
Yeah, they have nothing to do.
Here it comes.
So they just hit each other instead.
Homing missile, thinking about going for the dive, but he's too far back.
Yeah, with the nerfed gyro ult, it's actually, you noticed it quite well how little damage it does now.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't dive that deep, obviously, so they're just farming, and they're winning the laning phase based on the net worth right now. All 3 cores at the top. That's really good. Beastmaster falling behind.
First rotation comes out from Moon. He heads up to the top lane, spots SVG. SVG goes to the TP out, but will be glimpsed. And he'll die, but I don't think that's the worst thing in the world for VGJ.Storm, because Amber Spirit's getting free space at mid.
I think they're fine with it, because it's all about the snow.
Oh, they're going for the dive in bottom lane. The Gyrocopter Mushi, he's overextended himself, and they give up that top lane tower. They say, Death Prophet, you can have it. We're going to TP to the bottom lane and kill your Gyrocopter.
So they get the tower top at least. They really need to defend bottom. They need to TP bottom with Omni right now to keep contesting this PL, because right now he's got nothing. He's got 0 mana, just about half health. Just TP bottom right now, Omni, and annoy this guy some more, please. Don't let him free farm bottom. You need to keep him down. That's their winning condition. I'm sure your war will fly in and die at some point. He'll make a little bit throwaway move. Yeah, good. They need to keep making these rotation with Mineski. Getting a kill and then securing tower. Every time you got DP ults right now, they need to use it for an objective.
Keep that pressure up on VGJ.Storm. Meanwhile, you are still getting the levels in mid, not feeling like he can rotate just yet, and nor should he, because it's kind of dangerous. You've got Undying behind a Gyrocopter. Only Knight, you can't rotate on that either. And then Death Prophet. If you go for her, you're going to need a lot of help.
However, it's one of the best runes right now for him that he can get.
That's true.
If you want to fight. And this is scary bottom. They need to have TP bottom
Jabs
ready.
breaks the smoke. Mushi not going to be caught by the Primal Roar.
There we go. Here he comes. Nothing's going to happen. So this Omni should just, wherever PL goes on a lane, just send Omni there. It's almost 7 now as well.
And this is why you were, you said you need to rotate down to that bottom lane. Right now, you would have matched TPs a bit with that Phantom Lancer. But now PL's top lane and you as the Omni have just rotated bottom lane. At least they're going to be able to get a Death Prophet kill.
Yeah, that's really bad. One of these, like, you don't see this mistake. It's like, oh, TP bottom. It costs so much. If you had a TP, if you didn't TP top, the PL couldn't be bottom that well anymore. And he could have TP middle and helped him, but now he runs through all map doing nothing.
Yeah.
He just needs to follow the PL and match the TP, as you said.
And he's going for kind of a farming build on this Omni Knight. All the more reason to just kind of sit in lane against the Phantom Lancer, with the Vanguard being built up. Going for a Crimson Guard against the illusions of the PL. Ice Knight puts himself in a bit of a precarious position. Meanwhile, mid lane, Yawar thinks about going on Moon a little bit. Has to chase away from that Spirit Siphon.
PL slowly climbing now. Still, what is Omni doing? He's running around. The past 1 minute of what he's done, it's been terrible. It's not good.
He's going to try and catch Snake King or SVG. Thinking about it with the homing missile, it's just not going to happen.
Phase boost, he's run away. Put one hit on Mushi, run away again. Getting the runes, alright.
Resolution's taking full advantage of this space. He's going to get the 10-minute runes. He just took away some neutral creeps as well in that off-lane jungle area. while pushing into the tower. He's accomplished 3 different things in the space of 20 seconds.
Now they get the DP ult, so just secure another tower. They could maybe even get 2 towers here.
Yeah, just go for the double push. Since the Omni Knight is here, you might as well make use of his presence and just force this push down.
But all the creeps are dead now, so this is not really going to work anymore.
Yeah.
They're getting outmaneuvered right now. Still, Omni is just running around, doing nothing. This is the key player this game. You need to be where PL is if you want to win. Running away again.
It's not often that we look at Ice and say he just looks lost. Gyrocopter ultimate coming in. Yawar jumps away to his remnant. Doppelganger out for the PL. He does get glimpsed back. He goes to the TP away. They're going to have to try and burst him down. It's going to be close, but he survives.
Probably wish he didn't use his glimpse like that.
Yeah.
And right now, we TP top, and where's Omni right now? He's running middle again, so PL will run where Omni isn't. Easy. Maybe some jungle first to see where Omni is.
He's already racking up to the Diffusal Blade.
Still, the cores are doing really well on Mineski. They're top net worth right now.
Yeah.
Problem is, PL is catching up, and this it should be worse for him. I really a little bit annoyed with Ice. I think he's playing wrong. Now he's standing middle, not really achieving anything.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, we do have a fight. The Undying's going to TP in, see if he can offset Yawar's presence. Static Storm gets laid out, but Yawar just walks out of it, continues to go for that kill. Remnant's on top of Ninja Boogie, somehow still alive, though. And now Moon is on top of Yawar, and Yawar's out of mana. Yawar could just die here. The Crypt Storm is going to be enough to finish him off. He lays down a Remnant. He could buy back and go for the play, and he will. He's going to try and catch Moon, see if he can get some vengeance, but now the TP out, they don't have the damage. The nukes are coming in. Oh, it was barely enough. He was just completing his TP.
Jesus. All right. That raindrop on that disruptor made all the difference there.
Oh, yeah, it did.
But ended up still not being that good for them. 3 people dying, buyback on Ember. Did predict that he would go in and die, but maybe he did it intentionally because he pulled back, getting out of the kill, making sure PL got the disruptor. Very well planned by him. What a player.
True. Stanking has an invisible gyrocopter on top of him and a disruptor on the way. This is going to hurt. Did he? No. I was thinking maybe he heard the axes clip. Gyrocopter's going to catch him. Stanking is really fast, but he's going to run dead into a kinetic field. So hit by the homing missile. Yawar is going to try and maybe get the counter kill. Stanking's still going to go down, but Mushi's in some trouble now. Sent back glimpse. MSS not going to be able to get off the stun, but Yawar can jump forward one more time. Again, the terrain drops, buying a little time, but tick, tick, tick. The flame guard, he's now lost the space. Mushi hiding away in the trees, healing, salving up. SVG, he's going to have to be the one to reveal this carry, but now he's in trouble with Mushi high enough HP. He'll take down SVG. Yawar couldn't get the kill, and now Mushi, half HP, hit by the stun. Good play from MSS. Static Storm buying a little bit more time. Mushi has another rocket barrage. He can fight this out, and he's so fast. He's going to be able to sneak himself away. Yawar dropping lower and lower. Ninja Boogie going for the kill. Slide of Fist dodging some of it, but not good enough. A glimpse back onto MSS. Ninja Boogie will claim a second life, and Mushi, he gets the triple kill. What should have been sure death upon him with the Ember Spirit came in. Outplayed by Mineski.
So many mistakes there. It felt like MSS should just stun. First of all, he would have been dead. He hesitated because he wanted a double stun. It's a typical, I'm a human being, I'm greedy. That's just how it works. Ember could have also killed him if he just waited with his Fire Remnant slightly longer because the 2-second cooldown on the steering chains. But Mushi is playing it perfect hiding
Oh,
spot
Jabs,
there.
you got greedy. You knew Snake King was hunting for you. Turned around to go for that 1 CS, and it will cost you your life. Was it worth it, Jabs?
Again, the greeds.
The greeds?
The human greed element. We all have it.
You too, Bulldog?
When I play Dota sometimes. Not in real life. I'm very humble and nice and so on. For sure.
That's true. Everything about you that I've known so far says all of those things are true.
Yeah, and SVG just TP out. I've seen the impact from Omni. He came very late top there that time. He could have came way earlier. It was really close there for Gyro. So again, he's just standing around here.
And because he didn't have that impact early on, now the Phantom Lancer is at a point that he farms jungle really quickly.
Yeah, now you can't contest him anymore. It's that laning phase. You needed to be on his lane. Now you can't follow him anymore. It's almost going to have this new item. It's not good.
Gyrocopter does get one of the ranged Necronomicons. 2K gold lead for Mineski, 8-7, 15 minutes in. Where are we at, Bulldog? Are we saying Mineski's like on trajectory to be winning the game? Are they kind of behind? Do you think they should be farther ahead with this snowball lineup?
They're close to losing. They're okay right now. That's done. Nice.
MSS.
Still dead though.
Still dead. Gets off the spike carapace and stands there.
They're still in a good position because the main problem right now is Ember's died twice, and once he had to buy back for it as well.
Yeah.
So, as we saw the first game, Resolution cannot solo carry. He needs another core that has something to offer. Ember that's going to fall behind, he's not going to have a lot to offer. So the next fight needs to be good for him.
Mineski have reached a point where it feels like they're just kind of unstoppable when they're 5-man and Exorcism is up and everything. So they could just do Roshan without VGJ. They know about it, doesn't really matter. Mineski will gladly take the fight. In fact, they're going to be able to get the silence. They caught VGJ.Storm, glimpse back on SVG, but a jump in from UR, trying to threaten up that Death Prophet. The Exorcism's been out for a while, though. It's going to return soon. Tried to go for the kill on Mushi, but Mushi still on the repel on him. MSS missed out on the stun, but they did manage to land on Ice. Getting a little bit of heal from the Undying, keeping him alive more and more. Purification goes off. They missed that kill, but they will finish off the Death Prophet at least. VGJ.Storm. Everyone's very low from Mineski. It looks like they might be able to get Ninja Boogie as well. Missed out on the Doppelganger timing there, but the illusions? No. Purification goes
by
down.
Resolution?
Yeah, that's pretty rare.
That was a free kill. But alright, they get the DP. That's because they had to commit everything on Roche right there. So that was very close by him. He jumped in all in into a Yules. So that could have gone a lot worse.
And they still walked away with the Aegis in the end for Mushi.
Yeah, they're still happy. We got Axe on Gyro soon. Just wait for next DP ult, get more towers. They're still way stronger right now.
Aghanim Scepter being built. What do you think about the Maelstrom build for the Aghanim's Gyrocopter against Phantom Lancer?
It's pretty good, obviously against the PL. The question is, does he need BKB this game? It's not if he's got Aegis, because he can probably get Aegis every time. Then he can go kind of greedy. And if he goes BKB, you got always the Beastmaster still.
Yeah.
So Mjolnir could be good this game, because you're going to fight a lot behind the DP anyway. And yeah, one of the problem with Storm is now that they don't have good high ground defense.
MSS tried to grab that courier. He'll try and get it on the way back now. And it's gone.
That's a lot of gold.
Gyrocopter TP's into the mid lane, meets his two supports. Go for a smoke play.
There we go. DP ult is up. Get an objective. That's what you got to do rest of the game. And if that's not being possible, you're probably going to lose the game.
Ice. Sitting behind Moon just to make sure he doesn't get gone on, but VGJ.Storm, I don't think they're planning on fighting too much right now. They do smoke up. Resolution doesn't want to join them. He just wants to keep on farming.
Of course.
Smoke into mid. Mineski, they tried this, it was actually VGJ.Storm who tried this similar play last game, and it may just net them a kill onto Resolution. Static Storm goes out, but he walks out of the kinetic field, glimpse away. This time the Doppelganger is well timed. Yawar, though, he's going to be the one who gets caught, running around. Actually, VGJ.Storm, they wrapped into Mushi. They're going to go for him first, but he does have the Aegis with a Tombstone already down. This is a dangerous fight for VGJ. Snake King's already low enough. The rest of the team just needs to be able to disengage. Snake King, he will be left behind. They did manage to get that Aegis, though. SVG, he man-moded it. Finished off that Gyrocopter Aegis.
Yules
catches the Nyx Assassin. Yawar counter Yule Scepter on the Death Prophet to make sure MSS gets away, but there's a glimpse. So that'll be 3 dead in exchange for an Undying and an Aegis.
And they get a tower there, so as always, Resolution is on the other side of the map right now, farming. That was kind of misplay there, but when he was running away from the rocket, you could just glimpse him instantly, forcing him to jump, and then the rocket would have hit much closer. But still a good fight. 3 heroes dead. Now you just get another tower. You don't even need to, because you kill them, you can just get without the DP ult. Next one, you could even go high ground if you want. Peel is not in a fighting condition just yet.
Oh, the runes. All 4 of them go to VGJ.Storm. And they didn't lose their mid-tier too.
That's a lot of gold.
MSS setting up on Mushi, but his follow-up is a Warlock. So I don't think they're really going for a kill here. He's just going to be chilling out. Maybe he breaks a smoke or something. Currently trying to deal with a Hawk that's sitting in the trees.
Giving away all the runes. That's very bad. The hell are they thinking? At this point, they should be getting every rune.
Yeah.
At least 3 of them.
I mean, that fight happened, but the entire time, Resolution, he was getting farm, right? Because he was initiated on, but he walked away from that fight, and he pushed down the top lane. Oh, the roar in from behind. Moon thought he was going to try and catch Resolution. Instead, it's the other way around.
Completely alone there. All right.
What do you think about the Rod of Atos? It's an interesting choice. Oh, trying to do Ancients while your Death Prophet just died. Gentlemen, that can't be the play. Mushi's going to get blown up. Yuar gets on top of him, locks him down a little bit further. Undying. Now the repel. Is it enough? Mushi's getting away. Yuar, he doesn't have another Sleight of Fist for another 6 seconds. Yule Scepter almost in range. Homing Missile for a second, and it's a second too long. They'll set up for the stun and finish him off. He buys his Aghanim Scepter before he dies, at least.
That is some massive throws right there. The last 2 minutes have been unbelievably bad. They win a team fight and then they got any runes. Then they take DP goes alone, just dies, and then they try to do a stack when they're right there. Highly questionable. Highly questionable. That's the Mushi we know.
Yep. And
Plays
now
really well, and then what the hell are you doing, Mushi?
he had that sick play in top. It all falls apart. Now VGJ.Storm do have 1,000 net worth lead, and this is a team that very clearly has the better late game. You cannot afford for this early on to the game for them to have a net worth lead like this.
And Ember caught up. He's in a good position right now. DP is roughly the same. And yeah, this is not how we wanted to go. Past 2 minutes was the key moments of this game.
Another tier 2 down, or the first tier 2 of VGJ.Storm's career down. They take it with the Beastmaster. Full out Necronomicon. He's going to have a Blink Dagger soon, so now even less likely that Mineski can split up at any point in time. SVG is going to be caught by the Glimpse. Nyx Assassin also spotted underneath a sentry. A homing missile will chase him down. Now it's possible this Disruptor gets in range. He's going to TP in to make sure he can get the dust on top of the Nyx Assassin. And they'll catch another hero.
All right, 2 kills doesn't really matter because the gold they're getting from these are made up from the cores used from on the sides. Yeah, this complicates the game so much because now you can't. It's so much riskier pushing high ground now with the DP ult.
What about, so we're going to see a Shadow Blade build from Resolution. Why doesn't he just go like a BKB and just like, then they have a team fight?
Yeah, because you know why, because he just loves to farm. He's just so greedy. He's so greedy. I would agree. I probably BKB would be better here. But he just, he never usually doesn't commit a lot. Just poking them.
Glimpse back, will be able to jump away.
All right. He was silent for a moment there, but okay, Ice Frog is
yeah.
Thing. Yeah, you talked about the Rod of Atos. It's pretty interesting. I think it's mainly because you have 2 cores that rely so heavily on mobility. And they did recently change, so you can't Doppelganger PL if you're rooted.
Yep, you can't jump away to a Remnant if you're an Embers, so.
The Rod is really good against him right now. And then you do that and you silence him and he's kind of screwed a little bit. And Ember, of course, as well, really good. I like it quite a lot. But now they're playing on the defensive. This is not what you wanted to happen this game.
Yeah, your side lanes are being pushed in. We talked about how, like, for this last pick from Mineski, kind of felt like they needed some sort of, like, Blink lockdown. Instead, they've got this Omni-Knight, which means this PL is really pushing out the side lanes nonstop. All the lanes are being shoved into Mineski. They cannot afford to be using this Exorcism on their side of the map, ever. They, as you said, are very early on. They need to use every Exorcism to be taking objectives. But they just don't have the map control for it anymore.
It's going to be so hard as well. If it goes late game, it's not over, but Mineski, he has the Maelstrom and going to BKB, so he's going to be able to man up, but I just don't see him. He's going to get roared. He's going to get roared, and Peel will just kill everyone.
Yeah. And this greedy build from Resolution is going to just pay more and more dividends as he does complete the Shadow Blade. The more you split push, the more Mineski have to split up in order to deal with the lanes being shoved in, which means the more effective this Shadow Blade is. PL can actually start getting some pickoffs if he wants to.
It's important no one gets picked off right now as well, because if you get picked off, that's basically, you can't commit to anything at that point. So they're smoking now. Dallas goes on the next. Oh.
MSS has been doing an excellent job popping smokes, fearlessly going into the enemy side of the map, getting the information for VGJ.Storm, and he will die a valiant death here.
Right, so he gets that kill, and then you look at the lanes. Okay, top being pushed in.
Yeah.
Bottom being pushed in. They can't commit middle, really. Very risky, but they can go road here. DP ult. Surprisingly, they didn't do it.
I don't know. Can they? They're doing it into a Warlock.
Yeah, Warlock is scary. That is true.
And
but
only
no
Nyx
Nyx.
Assassin dead isn't a huge advantage.
There's a DP ult, but it goes down really fast,
True.
I think, with their lineup. And they can just scout out the Warlock, just send out Omni, repel on. But yeah, it is risky, but you don't play safe at this point. If you play safe, you'll probably lose.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
That's true. Mineski.
So now they decide to do it after Nick spawn. Yeah, okay, sure.
I do like the gem pickup. They take away one of the wards. Obviously, VGJ.Storm have full idea of what's happening here. They're going to catch the Disruptor outside of the pit. Mineski have this Roshan down to a quarter HP. Disruptor lives long enough to be able to get out the Static Storm.
Warlock.
Roshan is about to fall. The Warlocks are going to drop Golem onto 4. Snatched up and actually
Fatal.
took away that Roshan kill. Ember Spear tries to come in. Isn't doing enough damage. Has to jump back out over to his Remnant. Get away from this one. Nice stun in from MSS. Slowing down all these heroes. And the Evil is just keeping them locked in. They can just poke in and out and take down these heroes bit by bit. Mushi is struggling to be able to get to the back line. He's going to lose all his support, though. He gets a dying repel out from Ice, and he finally gets to the back line. Will be able to take down the Nyx Assassin, going for SVG, but he can't even take that fight. He's a little bit too low. Managed to get back to the Shrine. Wants to stay ahead of Snaking, though. He is dangerous. Managed to get, oh, he's going to be slowed down. Aegis finally goes down. Hero's on top of him. He does not have a flat cannon to be able to deal with Resolution very easily, but maybe with the Maelstrom it can be enough. Resolution man to get away. Snaking dies, though. Yawar, he'll also fall. Mushi, he's going to be able to do it. He's going to take SVG out in Phantom Lancer. Resolution cannot take that fight anymore. Mushi survives with the Aghanim's Maelstrom build.
That's NA Dota right there. That's not NA Dota. I don't know what the hell that is. Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened there.
That is 2 times North America has fed Mushi 3 or more kills when it honestly just shouldn't have happened.
That is so important. If he dies there with no one else, game is probably over. Him getting 3 kills, that's exactly what they needed to still be in this game. And still, they decided to go Roshan after Nyx spawns.
Yep.
Why didn't you just do Roshan before he spawned? Nyx is pretty annoying to deal with.
We saw he got a 3-man stun, which allowed the upheaval just to take more and more. I mean, it was a beautifully set up fight from VGJ.Storm. But Nyx Assassin was certainly a big part of it. Resolution not backing down from the no BKB build. He wants to be 50 minutes in and have a 10-second BKB to work with or something, because he's going for a heart right now, which is still going to be an extremely potent item.
Yeah, to be honest, though, the BKB is not that good this game. If you look at the heroes, what are you really blocking here? It's not that good. You already got Manta for the silence, so it's not that good, honestly.
You don't think it's good versus Static Storm and the AoE damage from the Maelstrom and the just general Gyrocopter damage?
It's good, but I don't think it's the best.
It's not that
item.
good?
No. Okay. It's only really Disruptor that's a big problem, I think.
Okay.
Most other spells you can just dodge with W. Almost level 3 ult with DP, and before this fight we saw Gyro being below the field, but after those kills, he's actually going to be able to keep up here, so he could still win now.
And he was so close to killing the PL as well in that fight. What a massive swing. That could have been a Vlad's being built by Snaking. Just trying to up the sustain of this Phantom Lancer in team fights between the Heart and the Vlads. It's going to be pretty tough to bring down this PL. He's now level 20, so he's got that increased Phantom Rush range. really dangerous for supports to play against this hero.
And now, the word was that if he goes to late game, he would outfarm everyone. But the Gyro is keeping up now. Those last fights have been pretty good for him, and he is a strong hero. You don't underestimate this hero. He's gonna hit 25 soon. 3 missiles, pretty good. Pretty good ability. Can you make an easy slip up by Ember or something and they get stunned and then you just insta-die?
Pretty good, but Phantom Lancer is much better level 25 talent, right? He's either got the critical strike, which is great, or the doppelganger CD, which is really annoying.
Yeah, both of those are incredibly good. It's kind of annoying watching this, because I always like to look at Troll as 25. His 25 is so bad compared to everyone else's.
Whirling Axe's cooldown, and I don't even remember the other one.
Yeah, the one is the spell on when you ult.
Oh, yeah, on Battle Trance, yeah.
It's
yeah, that is pretty bad. For a hero that has long been thought of as like one of the ultimate late game carries, it seems silly that he has such a bad level 25 talent.
Feels unfair.
Yeah.
And they get a kill here. Getting a killer would be huge. Good Girax of this.
Okay, they spot him. Again, the Remnant.
Yeah. If you play Ember, you have to make a huge mistake to get cut off by that.
Yeah. Okay, they're just going to go for the high ground. Flat Cannon already used by Mushi, not hitting anybody, just the tower. Lift being used right now. VGJ.Storm, you can see they're pretty hesitant. They don't really want to get into this big fight on their side of the map, right in next to their tier 3. They would much rather have the rest of the members. You can see Snaking MSS cutting the creep wave right now. They will be able to still have that backdoor protection down long enough. Upheaval going down for a while. They're going to try and jump in. MSS manages to get the Spike Carapace into the stun. Mushi takes a lot of damage there. Already down to half HP. Now the Golem hitting on all 5 heroes. The BKB pop. Snaking came in from behind though. Managed to go for Ice Ice. Locked him down. Take away all of his mana. Even if it does manage to finish him off, he took away his mana, so he's going to be ineffective in this fight. And sure enough, Ice 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 does limp away on no HP and no mana. A buyback from Snaking. Managed to lock down 2. Kinetic Field. Chain Stun City. Onto Death Prophet. Everybody else from Mineski retreats. They got the tier 3, and a buyback being used by Snaking is not that bad.
Pretty happy with that, I think. And still, again, this Gyro is getting unbelievably strong this game.
Oh, we caught him. Blink stun. They're pretty far away with the rest of their heroes, but that Phantom Rush range. And
he doesn't have buyback. This is so bad.
The Aghanims against the Nyx Assassin is awkward too, because he just got a free extra stun from the Spike Carapace.
DP doesn't have ult. This is not good for him at all, actually.
It is terrible. VGJ.Storm might be able to take 2 lanes.
Beastmaster Aura coming through.
Upheaval slowing him down. And as they begin to realize there's no buyback from the Gyrocopter, VGJ.Storm might be able to claim even more. Silence on multiple heroes, finally gets rid of that upheaval. They take away the melee racks, head straight to bottom now.
We can still contest, we'll go here. Such a bad time to die on Mushi.
Yeah. Rod of Atos locks down UR, Silence to follow it up, but no damage. Again, because the Gyrocopter's gone, they should just give up these 2 lanes of racks. I don't see how they could possibly fight.
Disaster. All right, and now just get out before he spawns, get the shrines, runes in 1 minute, get the map control and pick all of them up, and you're gonna get a lot of gold. VGJ, just do it.
You know, I want each one of the teams here just to listen to one of your casts and just hear you berating them for not getting the bounty runes, just so they learn, just so they have the voice of Bulldog in their heads every single game they're playing. Every 5 minutes, they're hearing it.
They should stay right here now. Stay with 4 heroes here.
Yeah.
And then 1 goes here. They're just giving up. Why?
These neutrals are not worth as much as that bounty runes are going to give you, friends.
Good, look at this guy. He knows. He knows
what's about it.
Good, good.
Oh,
Don't fight. No, take the runes.
They're going for the smoke play, man.
Baiting
They're
it?
baiting the bounty rune right
Oh.
now. They're going to go for Mushi. Mushi, okay, never mind. They don't want to fight this. They see the Omni Knight behind them, and they don't have the Ember Spear right away with the Rod of Atos locking down. The Phantom Lancer
Who baited
dies.
who? He doesn't have buyback.
Oh, no. Did the runes just kill VGJ.Storm?
They're important, but not that important. Jesus Christ. The hell? And we saw Raid of Atos. They're doing good work.
Yeah, amazing.
They need to
Amazing
force
pickup.
it. They need to force it right now.
They need to, but bottom lane's pushing in.
You got tier 4 goal right now. The top room still being there. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable it's still there. When they're back out, they ran like this,
Yeah.
but they could have ran like this, and they could have taken the rune as well. Very advanced.
These teams just, you really should be coaching.
They'll realize
You've
soon.
got the rune battle plans figured out.
They'll all Iceberg realize because they nerfed the rune because like it's too powerful.
All right, push up into the high ground. 25 seconds. That's all they've got. Well, the Phantom Lancer is dead. Is that enough time to be able to claim this full mid set? It's looking like it. The Aghanim Scepter doing so much damage. Question is, can Mineski actually stick around here? And it doesn't look like it. Not feeling like staking inside of the base. Is going for the tier 4s.
I like this.
Yeah. Force Mineski back. Again, VGJ.Storm do not want to be taking a fight on their side of the map in a full 5-on-5. They can poke, give Snake King more time to hit those tier 4s. They're going to drop the golem now, running away from Mushi. Resolution's going to start going in. They managed to get the stun. Oh, a follow-up onto the Gyrocopter. He can't afford to go down here, but he will. The Static Storm is not enough to protect him. Jabs in the back line now, a roar out. They're going to catch the Omni Knight as well. The supports are dropping. It's only Moon who's really staying alive through this fight, and he's not really doing much. The ghosts just aren't doing enough. Resolution's being able to just soak up all that damage. They get away, and they do have buybacks on some of the rest of their heroes.
Mushi being completely out of position. They're just running and dying. Not pretty bad. That's pretty bad. They're lucky there was no Roche up there. They have to contest this. They know the game is going to be over in the next 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes.
Flat cannon shots being used there.
Lost half HP. All right. Next Roche up right now. They know with this Hawk. Bottom pushing in.
Well, fortunately, he's got the sustain of both Undying and Omni Knight behind him, so hopefully Mushi will stay alive. But they're still dealing with this bottom wave. They don't have a glyph to protect themselves against another split push from Snake King.
Pretty tense right now.
Ooh, double damage. That's a big pickup for the Ember Spirit. Fill up his bottle.
Yeah, we haven't talked a lot about Ember this game. He's playing the crate spacing player. He's not really the carry this game, of course.
Yeah.
Just being annoying as possible. That's why he even used buyback. So yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to care this game. I'm just going to be annoying. Got a lot of space. The Roche right now. It's all about the Roche. You cannot give away Roche. This is starting to get into rapier territory, in my opinion. Should not go Satanic here.
Yeah. You're in one of those. You got 20% chance to win this game. You gotta go for the long play. Setting up VGJ.Storm.
One mistake and you're out now. No one has buyback anymore.
Kind of sitting around that bottom area. Every single time this bottom lane pushes out, the Death Prophet or Gyrocopter are going to have to try and deal with those creeps. It presents an opportunity for VGJ.Storm to just get that free pickoff that ends the game. And it just might happen here. Moon does have Gyrocopter with him, though, so MSS is not going to get too aggressive. Trying to get Lotus Orbs all around. MSS is getting one. Same goes with Ice.
25 on Gyro now. 3 missiles is actually really good. Not so good against the cores, of course, as we talked about. But if you just get those 3 out, it can make the difference. If you get a stun on PL or Amber, they will die pretty much. So if you get it out. This split push is going to make a mistake right now.
Look at him. They're going to wrap to bottom again. They don't want this straight up fight. They want to catch the Death Prophet. Maybe while he deals with this bottom lane, tries to cut up to his team. He could get caught.
And he decides to,
Backs out at the right time.
he goes for Satanic. I'd say that's wrong. I don't like it that much. Like, how do you win without Rapier? Can they win without Rapier?
Well, at least now he's got the lifesteal while he's stunned from the Primal Roar. You know, like he's got that Satanic Aghanim's option for himself. I agree with you. I totally agree with you, but at least he's got that much.
Yeah, it's a decent game. If you time it while you click it before you see the animation, because animation is really long on Beastmaster. Problem is, Peel's got lost illusions, and you cannot lifesteal off them.
That's true.
Packet loss.
You've got no control over that side gunner.
Yep. Storm in control right now. Warlock, no items. Still very well, actually, he's got Force Staff and Glimmer.
Yeah, it's good
very
enough.
scary at this point. If we've seen almost like no impact from Undying, in my opinion, it's been pretty hard countered. Now he's level 16, so he's got a 15 talent, double Tombstone.
Yep. But he's already matched by this Warlock who has the 60% experience gain, so he's going to be coming in on that level 20 pretty quick, and he will also have that death summon.
That's how you play support. Just go kill yourself. Feels bad, man.
So that's what all those NA pubs are telling me. When they were telling me to go kill myself, they were just trying to offer me advice on how to play a game.
Play Undying or Warlock.
Right. Makes sense. NA is surprisingly less toxic now. You just think about it in those areas.
All Storm needs to do to not lose this game is not give away a Roche. Because if they get that Aegis, they can just go an all-in play mid.
Yeah.
If they had a Rapier, that'd be pretty likely to win. But now they don't.
And it always feels good when you don't mind the game stalling out and Roshan is an objective. Like, you just chill out. You can get your 25 on Phantom Lancer. He's closing in on that. Maybe finish up your Mjolnir if you want for the Ember Spirit. No rush.
For some reason, Peel has opted for no buyback. That's a little scary.
Yeah. I was just looking at that. He's a
It
wild
says,
one.
Go back to the BKB.
Maybe he
instead of a
feels
heart.
like with the BKB he can die.
Yeah, the problem was Rod of Aethos a bit as well. As he cannot move when it happens unless he mantras. So that's not a huge fan of that though. We'll see how it plays out. If he can't die, that's obviously pretty good. Because he can still lock him out.
Didn't quite get that right there. You are. It's okay. Better to get the practice now when it doesn't matter.
The king is back.
Just the wrong brother.
So anyway, they can jump this guy. Not the best initiation.
Yeah. I mean, because when he has Flame Guard out, he can even blink away. They can't even. If they tried for some sort of weird like kinetic field static storm straight on top of him, if he has Flame Guard out, he can just blink out of it. He won't take any damage. There's like multiple avenues for him to be able to get away from this. And all the meanwhile, like Mineski have to play a perfect game. They cannot afford for anybody to be out of position. VGJ.Storm are just being very patient. If an opportunity presents itself, they'll take it. If not, they're fine with farming it up. They've got a 21,000 gold lead.
And they probably want to farm Peel buyback right now. They don't want to take a dumb fight into the ropes. Peel died, no buyback. Lost the game because of that. But this gives time for Mineski to get the Rapier. Because surely Gyro's looking at a Rapier now. It's dying fast. This is Warlock, as you mentioned, super powerful here. This is scary.
Exorcism already out. They found the Disruptor in the side lane. Resolution just easily dispatches him. Mushi on the high ground with the flank cannon shots. Doing a lot of work right now. Snake King gets in there, trying to target up the Omni Knight. Again, trying to deal with him, but the Repel went out already. He saves his mana and will be able to save his cores as a result. Everybody from VGJ.Storm had to get away from that fight. So back into the pit, Mineski go to be able to finish up this Roshan. They try and jump in the snatch. That assessment to grab the agent, gets a 3-man stun on top of it. Yawar laying out the damage. Resolution coming in from behind, and it's all over for Mineski. Game 3 is VGJ.Storm's. It'll end inside the pit. And a climactic steal of the Aegis for Mojo.Storm Stout.
Eee. Gonna have to give the MVP to MSS that game. He made some really good stunts that game. Getting that pick up on Gyre's wall at top when he was backing off, getting 2 racks of that.
Yep.
MSS played pretty well. Not bad. He's been playing very impressively recently.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy when this squad formed up and MSS was going to be playing forward position. I was like, what? You're going to take the legend, Mojo.Storm Stout, out of off lane? That guy's been on so many garbage tier 2 teams and has still looked really good as an off laner. This guy's good, but he made that transition to forward position. He looks great there as well.
But it was never really successful on off lane, was he? Like in a winning team.
True. If winning for the team is everything, then maybe it's better for him to be the support.
I think.
You're absolutely
That probably
right.
should be it.
So, VGJ.Storm managed to walk away with a victory here. That means they are they're in.
Against probably Secret. And Secret lost
I can
the
see
game.
that happening.
I saw Secret lost 1 game against the Final Tribe.
Okay.
But then they won 2-1, I believe. So, Secret against VGJ.
All right.
Pretty
Secret
nice.
versus VGJ.Storm. That's going to be a pretty hype matchup. Take a break. We'll be back with the next series.